Hi friends, today we're going to play a game. It's called a path game, and it looks like this. So it has a path that you have to follow to get from one end to the other. And you can make one yourself. You can just take a piece of paper and draw shapes on it in a path or any design that you want. And then you either need a dice. I'm going to use Uno cards from my Uno game. And that's how we're going to play the game. Oh, and I'm also using a little button so that I have a piece to move. But you can use a quarter. You can use anything that you have in your house that you can use, a marker lid, anything that you can use to move on your path to get your button from one end to the other. Okay, so like I said, I'm using Uno cards instead of a dice this time. So I just picked a bunch of random number cards. I'm going to put them this way so I can't see the numbers. And then every time I pick a card, I'm going to look at the number. This is 8. And then that's how many times I'm going to move my button on my game board. Okay, so I'm going to move my camera down so that you can see my game board, and let's get playing. So here's my game board, and I'm going to start my button on the pink. So I want my button to go from the pink all the way to the yellow. So when I'm at the yellow, then my game is over. All right, and here's my stack of Uno cards that I picked. You can use playing cards. You can just write numbers on a piece of paper and cut them apart and use that too. So here we go. Here's our first number. You know what that number is? That's the number 4. Okay, here we go. Let's move our button 4 squares. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's see what our next number is. Ooh, that's the number 2. Here we go. 1, 2. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Whoa, this is a big number. A lot of you are this number. That's how old you are. It's the number 5. Here we go. Let's count 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, my button's really getting to that yellow square. Here we go. What number? It's the number 3. Okay, let's move our button 3. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, it's on a pink square now. Okay, here's our next one. Number 2. Here we go. 1, 2. Oh, we're about halfway there. We're getting there. Okay. Now this one might be tricky. You got to look at that line on the bottom. This is the number 6 because 6 likes to sit on the line. So let's count out 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, here's our next one. Oh, you see what I'm saying? Look at. So this one was a 6. And the circle was sitting on the line. This is the number 9, and the tail is sitting on the line. Let's see if we have 9 squares left. We might not be able to play this number 9 because I don't think we have enough squares. So we're going to leave the flower here. We're going to count how many squares are left. Because if we don't have 9 squares, then we can't move our flower 9 squares. So let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, we need to have 8 squares. So we need to find the number 8 or 2 numbers that make the number 8. Okay, here we go. Oh, no. What number is that? That's 0. Can we move anywhere? Nope, we can't because 0 means nothing. So our flower is going to stay right there. Okay, here we go. Okay, we can move. That's the number 1. Okay, 1 square. Here we go. Ooh. Remember, he's sitting on the line. That's number 6. We can do 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my goodness. What number do we need to win the game? How many squares do we have left? Only 1. So let's see if we can pull a number 1. Is that a number 1? Oh, that's a 7. That's too big. That's too much. Okay, let's see. How about that one? Oh, that's a number 4. That's too big too. Well, let's see. A number 8. That's too big too. Oh man. All right. Well, we gotta move our cards. Move our cards. Let's see. How about that one? Oh, that's a number 9. That's too big. That's too much. Okay, let's see. A number 8. That's too big too. Oh man. All right. Well, we gotta move our cards. Move our cards. Let's see. How about that one? Oh, that's a number 9. That's too big too. Oh man. All right. Well, we gotta move our and shuffle them up. Here we go. We'll start all over. So remember, we need the number 1 so we can move because we only have one more square left. Here we go. Ah, there we go. What number is that? There's the number 1. We did it. We got our flower all the way from the pink. We followed the path and counted and got them all the way to the yellow. Now, if you were playing this with a friend or with your brother or sister or your cousin, then you would have to have 2 buttons, one for you and one for your brother or your sister or your friend. And then you'd have to take turns pulling cards and moving your buttons to the other side. So, I hope you had fun playing that game because I did. See you next time.